in high school, I dreamt that I would be a good athlete, and I did not get that. But at least I was a bit of a good athlete. And then in college, I wanted to be so many things. Well, I wanted to be an entrepreneur right after college. I wanted to be a dean's lister. I wanted to be a lot of things. But and I did a lot of things just to get my goals in life. Sometimes I'd go even to the extent of stepping on other people in order for me to get the success that I wanted to attain. Anyway, it's very interesting how people like me can be committed to the wrong things at times. During the time, I was just so busy with trying to get my different, I call different factors of success, that I was so busy trying to outdo everybody else. I wanted to be a millionaire. I wanted to have a big house. I wanted to drive a nice car. I wanted to have 10 children. 9 lang pala. Okay, 9 children, and I wanted so many things that I've considered was the goals of my life. But then I started to realize that that the only plan that was going to work for me was the plan that was made for me. I realized that I always have the time and effort to make all these mini goals in my life become reality, but never did I have the time to work on the ultimate goal of life. What is the ultimate goal of life, you might ask? One thing I know, the ultimate goal of life is not trying to be the richest person in the world. It's not trying to have the most power. It's not trying to be the most successful or trying to marry the most beautiful woman in this world. It is Jesus Christ. It's just so amusing why all people, almost all anyway, when we are asked the question in MBA or in college, why did we take MBA? Why did we take college? What do we want to be? And when we ask in our work, how do you vision yourself 5 years, 10 years from now? What are your goals in life? All our goals seem to end when we die, but none of them go beyond that. But all of us know that life is beyond that. Have you ever realized how much time we have spent in reading our books, or the time that we have spent in studying for a test, but we never seem to have enough time to open up the Bible that has been rusting in our desk, on our tables? To tell you, my friends, the Bible is the book that is the answer to the ultimate goal of life. And it is the ultimate test that we are about to take. I'm not trying to say that we should put down our books right now and stop working. Not all of us were meant to be priests, okay? We're not supposed to go out there and say hallelujah to everybody. I don't think that was meant to be. God may have made His own plan for you, and it's not maybe through being a nun or being a priest. It's maybe through being a graduate of MBA or whatever. Now, we don't have to walk the same walk nor talk the same talk in order to accept Christ into our lives. If we just do what God is leading us to do and lend a hand if we can, and receive help if we need, then we could be the richest, the most successful, and the most powerful people in this world. Christianity is not something that we should talk about. Christianity is something that we do, and people are out there not to wait and listen to us, but they are out there not waiting to listen to the Lord, but they are out there to look for the Lord. And if they don't see it in us, especially pretty soon all of us will be successful in our own careers. If they don't see it in us, then we are not going to be able to help or change the world and make this a better world to live in. We should all start committing ourselves to the concepts of Christ rather than the rules and regulations of the success if we really want changes in this world, if our goal is to simply be rich, to be successful, to be powerful, let me remind you that none of these things will bring you to heaven, and none of them you can bring to heaven. I'd like to end by sharing a short poem that I made. I like to be poetic like Susan. It's about what I wanted to be. In college, you always dream of what you want to be after college. And in masters, you always dream of what you want to be after masters. So I wrote a poem about this. I always wanted to be a teacher, but they said I don't have the class. I wanted to be a statistician, but they say I don't have the figures. I wanted to be a parachutist, but who wants to be a dropout? I wanted to be a miner, but who wants to be underpaid? I wanted to be a singer, but I couldn't quite voice it out. I wanted to be a leftist, but I couldn't get things right. I wanted to be a dancer, but my life took a swing. And now I'm a servant of the Lord who cares what I wanted to be. Thank you.